So in this tutorial we're gonna just try to build interesting sliding effect animation in React. How awesome it is. So in the previous one just we try to build uh, we just try to explain what React component in the first place is. So I just try to describe it in a detailed manner. So in this particular tutorial we're gonna just build some interesting sliding effect animation in React. Okay, so let me just try to delete the file that I didn't want. So over here we have this file, so let me delete each unnecessary file over here. So I've been delete. If I delete, hopefully the React will face some sort of problem because we render those file in the first place. Okay, so let me just over here, let me go with the index.js. So I have v1 and v2. Let me delete this v1 again because v1 is found from the header one. Then let me make an h1. Alright, h1 tag, please special tag img. The source will be hopefully in in React. To render image you don't have to just write src then quotation mark. You need to just make opening and closing a curly brace, then simply the image name, okay, without any extension. So now hopefully you are in good place. Let me refresh and check this out, how interesting it will look. Okay, so let me add a little style sheet. So to do that, go ahead, write some style code in the index.js file. Okay, so the class name, as you see, we didn't mention. Of course we do mention the class name. So the class name is just blue. So go open your index.css file. Over here we don't have any code over here, so let me go to the index.js file. Let me try to just check whether the I already import the index.css, so without any problem. Hopefully when I try to write anything over here it will work, I believe. So body, background, ground color, let me say it's gray. Right, somehow better. Or you just go with the just select specific color from the this. Okay, hopefully it will now better. And we have a blue div, so let me just make a width of maybe 500 is enough, and the height will be maybe 500 is enough. So the background color will be white. All right, so the color will be black. Okay, let me go and check the code. Interesting, isn't it? So let me go to the so let me try to decrease the image size. Okay, so to do that, go ahead, write blue space img, then the width will be maybe 100 pixels is enough, I believe. So guys, we just try to add some css file into our project. So as you see, the image is being the size is being minimized. So let me make another p over here, p tag over here. So the p tag is stand for just to write some some paragraph, okay, into your application. So hello, this is how you let me break this thing. This is how you make animation in React, okay, in React. After that, in the bottom, let me just try to add a button, okay. So button, so the button, the first one will say subscribe, okay, and the second one will say like. You can make it whatever you want, but in this case I do wanna make it subscribe and maybe share. Alright, then simply when I refresh it, as you remember, I didn't add a CSS file to it, so let me add a little CSS and let me make it some interesting view, okay. So let me pause so guys, I try to add some styling element over here. So the button is being awesome over here. So let me, when the user is hover it, so let me just change the background color into maybe yellow, okay. So maybe the color become black, right? Okay, so black. So let me show you what I mean. Look how interesting the UI look like, but the paragraph is not too much interesting, so let me make it too much interesting. First go ahead and write dot blue and p, okay. So the maybe the line height will be maybe 20 pixels is enough, I believe. Maybe 30 pixels is good. So after then we just go with the font family, Arial, okay. And the margin left will be, let me take it to the margin left to 50 pixel, right? So let me just go try to save, refresh it. Yeah, it's better, I believe. So come on, it is too much interesting, isn't it? So let me just try to add another div that represent this phenomenon, okay. So then I just try to make it some animation. All right, so to do that, go ahead, let me repeat this step over and over again, okay, until let me create this thing 2 times, okay. So let me again try to copy this file. So over here we have div, which is called, the class name is div. So let me copy it 2 times, okay. So when I just save it, as you see, it is being rendered 3 times. How much interesting it is. So let me go and try to write index.css file for each and every div tag, okay. So the first one is blue, the second one is double E. Let me make it double E, okay. No way, double E. So the second one will be triple E, okay. And let me go to the index.js file from the beginning. Let me copy the entire code over here, okay. So let me change each and every code over here. Let me make it double over here. Again, let me make it double over here. Each blue will be double, okay, in this case. Double, done. Hopefully it is good. Now the second times, let me make it triple. All right, so triple E, triple E, because the entire thing is the same. So just, this is only for a demonstration purpose. So good. Now let me check my code is working correctly or not. Yes, it worked correctly. So the position, each position must be fixed or something like that. Okay, position, let me make it absolute. All right, and if the position is being absolute, so the margin left will be, let me take it to the, I think 100 is enough. Nothing has happened. Here is the here is the the CSS file looks like. Okay, I'll be able to successfully try to add some CSS code over here. Okay, okay, I just be able to add some CSS code and another development over here. Okay, I just repeatedly write another code. Okay, so I just get interesting UI. So over here our CSS look like, our CSS file look like this. Okay, let me delete this thing and check how interesting my view is. It is so interesting, isn't it? But it doesn't have any kind of animation. So to make or to add some sort of animation in this particular case, we're gonna just go with the React, this blue code. Okay, then just, so now we have to add some kind of animation to it. Okay, so to do that, go ahead and open the blue.js file. Then after, write the following code. Okay, so inside any HTML tag, okay, to write any JavaScript code, you go just open and close a curly brace, and inside opening this curly brace, whatever you write will be treated as like JavaScript code. Okay, so let me go and write the built-in method which is called set interval. So set interval is just a built-in method used to make a continuous, where in a in a specific time it do certain action. Okay, so set interval needs two arguments. The first one is callback and the second one is the millisecond. Okay, so in whatever 2 millisecond this code keep executed. Okay, so in this case we don't want the millisecond, so go ahead and write for loop over here. Okay, to make your animation. So for okay, inside for loop, as you know, we have three three things. The first one is the starting position, which is I think 1000 pixel, 1000, sorry, and the other one is I greater than negative 50. Let me make it 1000, of course. Okay, and the other one will be I decrement. Okay, inside this for loop we also write set timeout. Okay, set timeout. So set timeout is also a built-in method used to make to be it needs actually two arguments. The first one is the callback, okay, the second one is the millisecond. So what makes different from set interval is just that in a given 2 millisecond it will execute this callback once. Okay, once it execute this callback it will close the function. Okay, but set interval keep executing that callback. Okay, so in this right now we don't need any kind of that minute. So inside this callback we go and write another for loop. Okay, for loop. So in this case our variable will be n, and it will be the starting position must be 1000. Okay, so go ahead, write n greater than I. Alright, then n minus minus again. Okay, decrement. So in this case we wanna just make to animate this div. Alright, so go ahead and select those class name. So to do that, go write the following command: document dot query selector. Alright, query selector what one, isn't it? Then take it to the margin left, style dot margin left. Alright, margin left, and write templates literal and dollar sign opening and closing curly brace, then n inside of it, then pixel. Then hopefully the compilation being successful. So when I refresh it, hopefully if it didn't make any kind of mistake it will work. Let me check the code again. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake, so let me check. Yeah, as you see, the view is being animated right now. Okay, look how interesting the animation looks like. Hopefully it makes sense right now. So if you do like this video, please give me a subscription and share it for your friends. Okay, thanks a lot. See you on the next tutorial, I believe.